Come on. No.
He can be as often. Well, I understand. He's in the seat. I wouldn't give you a hard time.
Item is E1117, a resolution authorizing the county executive to execute an amendment to an agreement between the County of Nassau acting on behalf of the Nassau County Attorney's Office and Assad Ward Casciano, LLC. Motion, please. Moved by legislator Dunn, second by legislator Nicolau. Okay, who's here?
Good afternoon, everyone. Sam Littman from the County Attorney's Office. Glad I didn't go first.
Yes, okay. Go ahead, you go first. Go ahead.
This is an amendment to an existing outside counsel contract, and I'll take any questions.
Okay. Any questions to Mr. Littman? Legislator Richie Whitten.
Well, I'm sure as you just witnessed, we're just wondering again, I just want to put on the record, not to beat a dead horse again, but the terms of this contract are March 31st, 2016 to March 30th, 2018. So, we missed it by a year.
Well, the original contract was executed back in 2014, actually, and it was a $24,900 contract for this law firm to handle. It turned into two cases. One case was one plaintiff turned into a labor case and a federal wrongful false arrest case. The other case was a case that we had a conflict, which was an admiralty law. But at the time that the contract was executed, there was no need to come before the legislature because the local law wasn't enacted yet. Now we're here because we're seeking to amend the contract in terms of extending the term and putting more money into the contract. And I understand everything that was said prior.
No, but again, and I'm not questioning the need for this special counsel with the cases, but again, we knew it a year ago that was happening. And again, and not to reiterate too much, but we're really, I'm sure you're feeling it. We're sensing a change up here, and we need you guys to all be on board, no matter what. We need all departments to understand the purpose, the reason, and to comply.
We are on board, and with all due respect, that's why we're here today. We're going to put an additional $30,000 into this contract, and we're coming here for your approval of that at this point.
Well, I mean, that's what you're going to do. I mean, you can't say, well, that's what we're supposed to consider.
Right.
And for us to, if we say, what if we vote no? I mean, the bottom line is that we have to be the first step.
Not disagreeing.
All right, thank you.
Minority Leader.
Thank you, Madam Presiding Officer. I just have a question. The firm that we're talking about is Son, Ward, Casciano, and Baker, correct?
Correct.
Is this the same Casciano, Councilman Casciano?
That I don't know. I think it is Legislator Abrahams, but I don't know for certain.
Is it under this? I don't know if it's under disclosure. Can we find that answer out?
Sure.
It is? Oh, it is. Okay, it is. Is it?
Chris Casciano.
Oh.
Chris Casciano?
Okay, and are we sure that there hasn't been any additional discussions between the county executive and Mr. Casciano on his firm being selected for this service outside of the realm of?
Not to my knowledge. As I said, this took place in 2014, when they actually got this contract.
I understand. Look, I don't want to go down this road, but it also, I mean, some of the stuff that's being alleged is also prior to 2016 as well. If you could find out the answer for us.
If there was any conversation, how it came to be, I don't know if we can get the answer to that question, Legislator Abrahams. With all due respect, it was a contract. We have a panel of law firms. This firm was considered because of the nature of the case that we were giving them. One was admiralty law, and one had a labor, a federal civil rights action as well, all involved. And they were chosen because of their ability to handle those cases.
If out of all firms that specialize in this level of legal expertise, what makes them stand out more than anyone else?
Well, we have a panel that is already in existence of a list of law firms. Then internally, we review the case and make a determination which firm is best matched up with that case. It's a legal decision that comes from our office. It's the county attorney's office that makes that decision where this case will go to.
And what was the basis of that decision in this case?
In this case, it was based on their experience in handling certain cases and the case itself. Every case is different, and each case calls for a different firm at certain points in time.
Can you cite any of those particular cases off the top of your head?
I really can't cite any particular cases. We have a whole list of cases that go to outside firms and a panel, an existing
Oh,
panel.
no, I mean the ones that Son, Warding, and Casciano have done.
To my knowledge, these are the only ones that have gone to this law firm.
How is the hourly bidding in comparison to the other firms that?
It's a set rate. When these firms agree to join our panel, after they're selected, they agree to accept the municipal rate. Everyone gets paid the same rate.
Thank you.
Okay, there being no other questions or comments, any public comment? All those in favor of E11 signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? I got you. The next contract, thank you, Mr. Litton, is E1417, a personnel services agreement between the County of Nassau, acting on behalf of the Nassau County Department of Social Services and the Safe Center LIN. Oh, motion. Moved by legislator Dove, second by legislator and Mr. Bryan.
Good afternoon, Paul Broderick, Deputy Commissioner, Department of Social Services. The contract before you is for an agreement between the Department of Social Services and the Safe Center for contractual services which support domestic violence. The 24-hour, 7-day-a-week hotline and educating various stakeholders in the community and running the annual DV conference to make stakeholders in the community aware of the services available. And they work, the Safe Center works in collaboration with the county executive's domestic violence task force. Term of the contract is January 1, 2017 through December 31st, 2017. Any questions?
Legislator DeReggie,
You would basically state that this, the Safe Center's the only one who really provides this type of service, correct?
That is correct.
So this is pretty much what you would consider a sole source?
By definition, correct.
Okay. And congratulations, because you won the closest to being on-time contract.
I have another contract coming up, and we might change that opinion in a minute. But thank you for acknowledging that. We try. Any questions?
That's it for us.
any public comment? There being none, all those in favor of item E14 signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any opposed? What? Oh, yes, 7-0, thank you. All right, the next item is